What's up you guys, and happy almost Thanksgiving. So I know a lot of you might be traveling back home to visit your family for the Thanksgiving weekend, and you might be wondering what kind of makeup look to do for the family dinner. So I'm here to show you what I plan on doing for my Thanksgiving dinner look, and hopefully that gives you some inspiration. So let's get started. So before we get started on the makeup, I first primed my face with the MAC Fix Plus spray, and I also used the Too Faced Hangover primer. For my eyes, I primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. And so I want to get started on my eyes first. Today I'm going to be using the NYX Machinist collection, and I'm going to be using the eyeshadow palette called Grind. They have 3 different eyeshadow palettes in the Machinist collection, but I just got the Grind and the Ignite one because Ignite is warm toned and the Grind is more neutral toned. I really like these colors. I like the earth tone colors with the deep like reds and the mustard yellow. So I want to do something with some of these more matte shades and just a little bit of shimmer. So using brush 5 in the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold collection, I'm going to go and set my base with this peachy shade over here. I'm going to use that all over my lid. Using brush 6, I'm going to transition with this shade right here, and then I'm going to move on to using this shade into my crease. Using brush 9, I want to use this brown shade right here on my outer V. Using brush 8, I want to press this mustard yellow shade close to my lash line. And using brush 7, I want to press this iridescent shade onto my lid. And using brush 10, I'm going to highlight with this shade right here. So my eyeshadow is done. I think it's a very simple look that anybody can do with any of these colors, even if you don't have the palettes that I have, because I'm sure your neutral naked palettes or anything would have similar colors. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Flyliner. So the eyeliner is done. I really like this eyeliner. I really love the brush tip rather than the felt tips that some other eyeliners have. But I did notice that this was doing something that was kind of annoying that the Kat Von D eyeliner that I used to use did as well. When I was trying to fix this part a little bit over here, it kind of erased what I had already done, which I'm not sure why that happens in some eyeliner formulas. I don't know how helpful that is, especially if you want to just go over it again. But yeah, that's my only complaint of this eyeliner because I like the tip of this. I think it's super easy to use and the color payoff is great. So let's move on. In my last video, I talked about how amazing the Maneater Tarte mascara is, and in my other videos, I usually use the Nars Climax mascara as my main mascara. For this time around, I want to combine all 3 of the mascara products I have. I'm going to be priming with the Laura Geller Fortifying Lashes Primer, and I'm going to be using the Nars Climax mascara, and then I'm going to be topping off with the Maneater mascara. So now my eyes are done. I really liked how all 3 of the mascaras work together, especially because all 3 of their brushes are really different. So it targeted different concerns like volumizing, and then the stubborn inner corner, and just all over lash and separation and lift and everything. So that's really interesting. If you do happen to have all 3 of these mascaras, I recommend using them all together. So moving on to my base, I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Illuminating CC Cream in medium. I really love this CC cream actually. I recommend it to all my friends if it's in their shade. I really love how illuminating it is, and I also love how full coverage it is. I don't even need to use concealer or anything because it color corrects as well as covers up everything, which is pretty great. The fact that it has sunscreen is even better. Sometimes you might forget putting on sunscreen, and this is perfect for those days. You only need a little bit and it covers your entire face. together, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Blender. So if you want to set your makeup, I recommend using the Mally Beauty Evercolor Poreless Face Defender. It's this cool, clear, like setting jelly kind of. You only need to like swirl the sponge around and then just tap it right onto your face. And it comes with the sponge in the box as well. I've always wanted to use this because I read online that Alicia Keys uses this and it was on sale, so I figured why not try it now. So the instructions say to swirl the sponge and then tap it. Don't rub or swipe because then it can move your makeup around. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I like this because it's translucent, so you're not going to get a white cast like you might with translucent powders. It's not super mattifying where it's going to dry you out. It's just going to like help keep everything in place. So moving on to bronzer, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Queen's Landing. I reviewed this collection in my video for Halloween. It's the Fire Dragon vs. Ice Dragon collection from Wet n Wild, and you can find that video right over here. And I actually really like these bronzers, so I'm going to use a little bit to warm my face up. To blend that all together, I use the Real Techniques Brush 200. Moving on to highlighter, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sweets Glow Kit, and I want to be using the shade Taffy. To blend that together, I used the Real Techniques brush 402, and I went in with a very light hand because, as you can see, even going with a light hand, it's very pigmented and it's very shimmery. And if you're not really into the shimmery highlighters, I recommend any of the Tarte ones because those are also like very pretty, but it's not as like blinding like this Anastasia one is. Moving on to blush, I'm excited to use this. It's the Catrice limited edition Blush Flush Ombre Blush Palette, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques brush 400. It's just so pretty. I love this ombre look going on, and I love how it looks on my skin. It's a little shimmery too, so you can even highlight with this if you want to. It's a very warm flush. So if you're cooler toned, I would recommend going with more like a berry blush, but it's just so gorgeous. And it reminds me a lot of the Nars one. Alright, so my face is done. I am now going to be moving on to the lips, and I'm going to be lining my lips with the NYX lip liner in the shade Ever, and then I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Tara. Alright, so my lips are done. I really love this lip gloss shade because I have a lot of nudes on the pinker side, but this is more on the brownish pink side, which I really liked. And I just love the Anastasia lip glosses in general. I think they're my favorite prestige lip glosses because of how opaque they are and how pigmented they are. And they kind of do last a while. Like, they leave a little bit of a stain, which I kind of like because then they fade really nicely as well. So now we're gonna finish up the look. And there you have it! So of course I set my face with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and here's the final product! As you can see, it's a lot of colors that you might already have, even if you don't have the specific palettes and products that I've used. So this is an easily accessible makeup look that you can do for your Thanksgiving family dinner. I really like a lot of these products. Some of them I've used for a while, and some have been for the first time that I've been using them, like the Pore Defender as well as the Catrice blush. I hope all of you guys get to have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you're spending it with your family and friends. I'm really grateful to all of you guys who watch my videos and who keep watching my videos, and of course I'm very grateful for my family and my friends and all the support that they give me, and I hope you guys have somebody like that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share with your friends. Follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. The links are going to be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a very happy Thanksgiving. Bye!